Good morning and happy Friday. We made it to the end of the week. I'm meteorologist Kevin Smith at the National Weather Service in Pocatello with another edition of your Southeast Idaho Weather Hazard Briefing for January 22nd. So not too much doom and gloom out there the next few days, but a couple little impacts to talk about here weather-wise. Some of you saw some snowfall yesterday evening into the overnight hours. Can't rule out a hit or miss snow shower today, but in general, we should see a lull for most of southeast Idaho with not a lot of organized activity going on throughout the daylight hours. We are expecting another round of light to moderate snow coming in across the region this evening into part of the day on Saturday. Mostly this is going to be across the southern and eastern highlands, so generally along and south of a line from about Burley to the Pocatello area out toward Palisades or so. One of the key questions and maybe point of a little bit of uncertainty is how much snow will make it into the Snake Plain. I think there's going to be kind of a northern cutoff to the main swath of snow that we're going to see this evening into tomorrow. And models have a little bit of disagreement on how far north that'll actually get. Right now we are expecting at least a little light snow to creep up into the Burley and Pocatello areas. I'll show you those amounts here in just a moment. Greatest accumulations with this wave, though, will be down in the Bear River Range, including Emigration Summit. Behind the system, some areas of fog and low stratus clouds expected Sunday morning. That low stratus, more of an aviation impact, but as far as travel goes, some fog is possible. Generally drier, quieter conditions coming into the region for Sunday and Monday. Taking a look at the satellite this morning, here's the culprit, this low pressure system that's still moving toward the region. You can actually see a nice little spin as this loops again. There it is. Nice little spin there just off the coast of Northern California, and that's that main low. It's going to be tracking to the southeast down over the California region here over the next 24 hours. To the south of it, we have a somewhat moist southwest flow coming up across California, Nevada toward Idaho. And a little piece of this low is actually going to break off and head east across Nevada and Utah as well as we head into tonight, providing that support for another round of snowfall in the southern and eastern highlands. Looking around the region here, some fog issues here out toward Boise. Otherwise, a few winter weather advisories in effect for that snowfall for the areas that are expected to receive the most. Here locally, you can see the Bear River Range is lit up with a winter weather advisory here just to the west of Bear Lake. And some pretty decent accumulations as well if you happen to be traveling extending down into the Wasatch here just to the east of Ogden and Salt Lake City as well. So bear that in mind for those who may be traveling south. Breaking this out into our weather impact summary matrix here, you can see all of our impacts are front-loaded. This is really the main show before things get quiet for a day or two. Snake Plain and Magic Valley, again, it's kind of our question zone. We may see some snow showers initiating this evening and continuing overnight. A little bit of uncertainty as to how far north those will be able to get. The South Hills and the Southeast Highlands is our main zone of impacts with snow developing this evening after dark. I'll time that out for you in a moment. Maybe a few snow showers into the eastern and northeastern highlands as well. By tomorrow, you can see accumulations 1 to 3 inches generally across the southern and eastern highlands, 4 to 9 inches in the Bear River Range there near Emigration Summit included in that, but generally less than an inch expected for accumulations for whatever does make it into the Snake Plain, and as you head up toward Victor, Driggs, and Island Park, a little bit north of the main show up in that area. And finally, some fog, again, possible as we head into Sunday morning, especially in the Snake Plain and adjacent valleys. That includes valleys down across the southern and eastern highlands as well, also up toward the upper Snake Highlands. Generally quiet Monday and Tuesday. It's possible we may start to see a return to some snow shower activity on Tuesday, but our forecast confidence is currently low on that scenario. Low temperatures as you head out this morning, shown here on the map, generally in the teens to 20s across southeast Idaho. High temperatures this afternoon, right about where they should be for this time of year, getting up to about 30 to 40, depending on your location. New snowfall out of this next round of snow. Again, lull today, most of this falling tonight into the day on Saturday. You can see that 1 to 3 inches lighting up here across all of the southern and eastern highlands, particularly south of Driggs, south of Pocatello, south of Burley. That 4 to 9 inch bullseye here extending into the Bear River Range west of Montpelier. And you can see a chance for a little bit of light accumulation may be sneaking again into the Snake Plain. Again, greatest uncertainty here, how much of that activity will be able to make it north of I-86. But generally forecasting a dusting to less than an inch as of right now in that general zone. So, model I want to show you this morning to look at some timing. We're going to do this a little bit differently, and I hope everyone can see this. I think this gives us kind of the best picture. There's a lot of different models we look at to kind of determine how things are going to shake out here, and this one has a pretty good handle, I think, on the evolution of the snowfall. So we're kicking off here at 5 p.m. this evening. And you can see at 5 p.m. this evening, hopefully everyone can see the outline of Idaho here. The red lines are the interstates. So right in here we have the Pocatello area, Idaho Falls, and Burley is right down in here. Few light snow showers possible, but the main show will be after dark. So as we head forward to 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, you can see that building zone of light to moderate snow expanding across the southern highlands. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, midnight. Still really targeting that area. Again, the northern edge, trying to make it up into the lower Snake Plain as we approach midnight. Maybe Burley and Pocatello trying to pick up on a little bit of snowfall there. So we go 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Little bit of a northern push, at least in this model. Not every model agrees, but you can certainly see some potential for light snow showers extending into the Snake Plain. Still the southern highlands favored. And then as we head toward 5 a.m., 6, 7, 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, you can start to see activity diminish a little bit. And through the rest of the day here, we're going to see that activity slowly diminish and sink off to the southeast. And by Saturday evening, we'll wrap things up down in the Bear Lake area for this system. High temperatures on Saturday, getting up into the upper 20s to mid to upper 30s across southeast Idaho. Sunday and Monday, again, a relatively drier, quieter period on the backside of the system before we get into some more active weather later in the week. Temperatures a little bit cooler, generally getting up into the mid-20s to just above freezing, depending on your location both days. And again, not really expecting major impacts here, but Sunday morning may see some patchy fog or areas of fog, particularly in the Snake Plain. So just some safety reminders. Again, we're not expecting major widespread impacts out of this, but only takes a little bit of snow to make conditions slick. So we say take it slow in the snow. Biggest thing you can do to keep yourself safe is reduce your driving speed. Leave extra space between you and other vehicles. Use a little more caution out there. Again, particularly if you're heading south and east out of the Snake Plain or even points down into Utah. And then for fog, again, it's all about speed. Drive with caution. Slow down. Turn on your low beam headlights and just be very cognizant of other drivers that you may not be able to see very quickly if you do encounter fog. And that's it for your hazard briefing this morning. As always, questions, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out to us here at the office, and have a great Friday.